Blam, we right back at it. We right back with you. We wasn't going anywhere. I'm still wearing the same stuff I was wearing. We recorded these back to back. It's Isaiah, aka IV, and you've now jumped into another Pulse episode of CUZZO-OP. And as always, I am joined by my co-host, my brother, my cousin,
Willie, also known as Arrow to the face.
To the face, not to the knee. But one time I took an arrow to the knee. Hey, listen, we got to talk about gaming, man. We got to talk about gaming, and we need to talk about these game awards, which are happening
Today.
I don't know if you heard me knocking on my desk, but it's today. And I think all these nominees suck. No, no. On some real. This is a very interesting game awards because I think that there is a lackluster amount of games, and I think that the game awards are, whether we want to say it or not, here's my preface, they are a very great pulse on where gaming currently is, being that we don't have E3 anymore. We don't have these massive gaming conventions that are really the points that would stir culture. These are the moments when reveals happen. These are the moments when we see what's important to the gaming community. These are the moments when we realize that AAA gaming is ass with 3 A's. And maybe, just maybe, what we're here looking at right now is a shift, a tide, a break, transition in gaming. And that's a conversation I think we're going to be having tonight. Would you agree? What do you think?
Probably. I think I got a lot of things to get off my chest.
Let's just get right into it, bro. And then at the end, go into our noms.
So, I mean, but some of this got to go with the noms straight up.
Oh, okay.
Right. But one of my biggest problems currently is I'm always going to take shots at the people online first. That's the first thing I'm going to do.
Talk to them.
Oh, this year was ass. Straight up. No one wants to play any of this shit. But that's because they didn't get a new game from one of the big Sony names or the big Xbox names, if those still exist. I'm hearing good things about Indiana Jones, though. I got a Series X now, so I'm gonna be checking it out on my own. But
I'm glad you got one. Is that a Black Friday cop?
It's a good question. I'll have to talk about that privately. All this to say, people online.
I still have my S, so like we could really get some gears on.
Yeah,
let's run
absolutely.
All right, get back to it.
I think that people don't open their eyes to the smaller stuff, and then they brand it all as ass when it's not for them. I've said this before and I've said it again. I'm not going to sit here and act like this year was absolutely terrible for video games. I'm just not going to do that. You know? I'm also not going to sit here and act like there was some clear winner either. And this is the problem that I have with the Game Awards, as well as the Oscars, as well as the Emmys. When there's not a clear winner, people call it ass. But I'm thinking to myself, isn't it good that there's not a clear winner? Game Awards different than the Oscars, because everyone knew that Oppenheimer was taking that joint last year. But this year, people seem to be unsure. And I've seen a lot of great movies this year. So it's like, stop acting like because God of War Ragnarok didn't drop this year, or The Last of Us Part 7 dropped this year, that there are no good games. Let's relax a little bit. People are looking at some of the noms, like, how did that get in the Game Award conversation? Are we really that down bad? And it's like, what if it was just a good game? That's it. So people need to relax.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, bro, dudes is spoiled. Dune 2 is definitely the movie of the year, though. Just make sure everybody knows that. Dune 2. Shout out to Nee. Stop playing with me. In terms of gaming, I agree there were some good games this year. But something about the way they came out felt weird.
I don't know. The word I want to use is ugly.
It felt ugly. I think that mediocre games didn't make it to this list. Every single list of the Game of the Year nominees, they come with a distinct connection to a specific community or developer or legacy. Let's take Final Fantasy as an example. You put Final Fantasy up, it's niche. First off, it's a PS5 exclusive, PlayStation exclusive. All Microsoft people are having to either get a PlayStation or not play this. That's niche. So its presentation is like when you're listening to the nominations for the Grammys, it's like there are artists on Spotify right now that have millions of listeners and you've never heard of them ever in your life. And that's how niche some of these games can be. I think what we missed out on was a unifying game, a game that felt like it unified everyone. Like the way Helldivers 2 isn't on any of these lists, is barely on these lists, is crazy to me. Like we forgot, like that was a unifying force where PC all the way to PlayStation, people were running this, though Sony did put the development in there. So it's like culturally something's missing. And then the question is, why is it missing? I think it's missing because I think everything that happened from Cyberpunk 2077 in 2020 till right now, the amount of gaming studios, balls drop, AAA games that were ass, Ubisoft about to be sold. There's so much negative about gaming right now that I think that's why we get just these niche. There's nothing unifying about us right now as a community. But that could change tonight. Some of these announcements could change that. Give us a little bit of hope.
Right. So do you want to cover, let's cover our noms before we talk about what we want, right? Game of the year. I'm going to start off with the big one because I have a problem. I'm pissed off. 6 noms: Astrobot, Balatro, which I believe is a card-esque kind of game.
Yeah, card game.
Black Myth Wukong, Final Fantasy 7 or 8, Rebirth, Metaphor, Re-Fantasio, and Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree. My problem. You want to know? You guess my problem.
Elden Ring doesn't deserve to be there. It's a DLC. There's no reason for this to even be there. In my
Thank
opinion.
you. That's my problem.
If Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty didn't get this love,
they changed the rules. They changed the rules this year, and that's my problem. What are we doing?
This should be in best.
Because you want to know what I'm thinking? How can anyone go into this tonight and not think it's gonna win? Because you changed the rules for it to be there. Why? For what reason? Did Elden Ring lose the God of War Ragnarok?
Elden Ring beat God of War Ragnarok.
So what's up with this? You don't even need to.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother-in-law. I hate that this is here because I don't even think that
it's trash.
I don't even think that this game is as crazy as people want to make it, in my opinion. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
It shouldn't be here because they want to talk about elevating the content that comes out after the game. Where's its own section?
They can elevate
best DLC, best extra content, best something. Why are we letting this happen right now? Do we understand what's happening right now? This is ass. Like, it's just, did my boy think that there weren't other eligible games? Like, this is going to set a crazy precedent for the future of gaming, bro.
Yeah. Yes, bro. But at the same time, I don't know. Because again, I think it's still connected to the overarching conversation where it's like games that are released and then aren't released with everything. And then they get leveled up as they go. If the rules are being changed, does that mean our ability to appreciate gaming needs to be different? Does that mean that if everything's becoming more digital, then should we stop pre-ordering? Because then we end up with situations like this in the first place where we might get a game's DLC as its actual nomination of game of the, like, it's almost like a crack in time. Like I don't know. I don't know. My hope is that we could get some level of restoration where we actually start getting games that are finished and complete and have one showing at the awards. Is that an old head's mentality? I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's a lot going on.
This doesn't need to be here, bro.
That's what they said about best ongoing with Phantom Liberty. And I was up there
it's
like,
not ongoing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I wanted it to get awards because it deserves some, but I didn't know what kind of awards it would get. But it didn't get
DLC, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we need, bro. We need best DLC.
They don't even have that shit, bro.
Because this is the second time we're dealing with this issue. What is an ongoing game? What does that mean? How can we make it like Phantom Liberty was going up against all multiplayer, bro? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And now we got this DLC for the game that everybody already loves, that everybody already snatched back in 2022. And you're putting that up against other things that are different. So if it wins, it's Mickey Mouse. Because they had to change the rules just for it to be included. For it to be included. Instead of making a whole new category, bro.
I think that Black Myth Wukong is going to end up winning, in my opinion. I feel like it has recency bias in terms of it being a cultural moment, a moment when everyone was playing it and talking about it on the internet everywhere and all that stuff. I think it has enough momentum for it to catch it, but I also wouldn't mind Astrobot taking it at the same time, because I really love Astrobot's probably my game of the year this year. Personally, you know, Black Myth reminds me of what Helldivers had at the start of the year. Had Helldivers had what it had at the start, now it'd be over. It'll be over.
I haven't played any of these. So going from what I've seen,
there's a 3-hour trial of Black Myth that just came out on PlayStation.
Okay. From what I've seen, give it Astrobot, bro. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that studio's handling of Astrobot winning. That'd be nice.
But you got to see, like, people's conversation is, why did they get it when it's just a Mario remake with a Sony skin? You know,
silly. That's silly.
As much as that's silly, that's also another layer of the conversation. Everything is an adaptation. Nothing is new. Nothing is innovative. And if there is innovation, those are the games that I think deserve to be in a space like this. But then let's look at that conversation. Astrobot's not innovative. It's basically taking Mario's rules and making it a Sony fit. Metaphor ReFantazio, Persona. It's just Persona and a new storyline. That's all that it is.
I could dive down that conversation forever, and then I could hit the line of, why does any Mario game after 2010 deserve it when it's been the same shit since?
Absolute. You're right.
And that's where the dangers of that conversation come in. People starting to be, you know, corny is what I'll call it. It becomes
about niche. It's about what you like and you like alone, or you belonging to a community that likes these specific things, and then your community is being represented through a game. Like Balatro, that game is the only innovative game in this whole list. It's the only fresh take, the only game that doesn't come with any systems that have already been used before. You know, so if it wins, that would be a really cool moment too. I wouldn't be upset about that. I think that would be insane. It would say a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things being depicted by these guys. As much as it's not as exciting as years prior, there's an interesting thing going on in gaming that does make me excited. And that is what I'm excited about when we were watching this tonight. That's all I know. Let's see what's up with the next, man. Keep it going.
Best game direction, bro. Astrobot. I'm not reading these names. It's the same list, bro. Who are we giving the damn? Is it going to be the same winner? Is it whoever wins this? Are they winning game of the year? Best game direction? You take the DLC, bro. Like, again.
What's interesting about, you said art direction or game?
No, game direction.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the DLC? Like,
it rewards outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. The innovation's the key point for me, bro. That's the point that's key.
So Balatro, you want to kind of swing it towards?
I think I voted for Balatro, if I'm not mistaken.
Because, like, we're going to give it to the DLC, bro. What's happening, bro? Best narrative. Silent Hill 2.
Balatro, now let me...
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, what is it? Metaphor, bro?
Yeah, Metaphor.
That shit, bro. And then Suna Saga, Hellblade 2.
Silent Hill also, don't forget Silent Hill.
That what?
Silent Hill 2 is there too.
I said that. That was the first thing I said.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Yeah, I think I voted for Metaphor. And the reason why I did was because it was the only one that was even a little bit new story. Again, okay. Final Fantasy 7 still building off momentum of an old story. Like a Dragon is a long series of games that we've been playing. Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is a sequel. Silent Hill 2.
It was a
I haven't
remake,
played
right?
those four. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 is a remake.
Right.
I haven't played Senua Saga, so I gave it the metaphor ReFantazio just based off of seeing gameplay online from other people.
I can't speak to this. I don't want it to be Silent Hill 2 unless that story was changed completely also. Because again,
people are
it's
saying,
like,
you know, the category is quite unpredictable though. Like, you know, 2020 we got Last of Us Part 2 that won this award, but 2021 Guardians of the Galaxy won it.
I just don't want it to be the remake. That's
Fair.
it. It's really simple to me in that
Fair.
regard. I'm fine with any of the other ones. I don't remember if Final Fantasy 7 is a remake as well. If that's a remake, I don't want it to win. If it's,
Word.
That's how I work. Best art direction: Astrobot, Black Myth, Wukong, Elden Ring, the DLC. Again, Neva, which looked fun, and Metaphor. Astrobot or Black Myth, right?
Yeah, I gave it to Astrobot for this one.
Okay.
For me, it's just as a PlayStation boy, seeing all my favorite characters. I'm shooting people as a bot version of Nathan Drake. I'm hitting people as a bot version of Kratos from Ragnarok with an axe. Like the design, the feel. Don't forget, this is the game that with the controller, the ting, 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 you know, you hear the metal, you hear the sand, you feel all these things. That's part of the art of it. So I gave it to him.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for this DLC winning any of this, bro. I'm gonna be pissed. That's stupid. Why is it nominated for art direction, bro? We've seen it already, bro.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
They changed the rules, bro.
He's tight. He said, yo, F these boys, man.
Best score in music: Astrobot, Final Fantasy, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, Stellar Blade.
Yeah, I have a feeling Final Fantasy is gonna win this one.
This feels like a Final Fantasy category, right?
The music in those games goes crazy. I'm pretty sure they won. They won 2023 and they won 2020 for Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7's remake. So I would have
sure they did. Audio design: Astrobot, Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2. Audio design, right? This is a category. I need to write like a book explaining my thought process on things, right? I always look, Silent Hill 2, what did they do? Did they rebuild that audio from the ground up? Did they re-record? What does that look like? Because I could get behind the audio design on a remake. I can get behind gameplay depending on the remake. Because if you're rebuilding from the ground up, you're not just taking the narrative of what was and bringing it back. That's,
Right.
So I could see it. Black Ops 6 has been wonky with the audio for me a little bit sometimes. They're selling like a $20 upgrade for audio, and I've heard it's worse.
No way. I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
So,
pun intended.
Maybe Silent Hill, bro. If they rebuilt that and if it's immersive, I could see it.
I'm going to give it to Astrobot again. Again, you play the game, you hearing sounds come out your controller, bro. It's coming out your controller. It's ting, 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 ting on my controller. Like, people forget there's not a lot of games that take advantage of that aspect of the dimension of the, man, look at me, bro. I'm really tapped in. Like, I'm an Astrobot boy. Like, this was my game of the year. So I copped it just to, I don't know why you have that piece of crap when that game was doo-doo. That game was doo-doo.
I also have the 30th anniversary one to my left.
Oh, you have it? Oh, that's so fire, bro. I'm jealous. My Astrobot don't matter. Anyways, I think Astrobot will take audio design. I had him talking to me through the controller. I thought that was tough. Best performance is next, right?
Yeah. We have Hannah Tell from Life is Strange Double Exposure, which that I've got things to say about that too. Brianna White from Final Fantasy VII. Humberly Gonzalez from Star Wars Outlaws. Luke Roberts from Silent Hill 2. And Melina Hugenes?
Wergens.
Hellblade 2.
Yeah, it seems like, from what I'm reading here, most times it's the most famous person that ends up winning this award. or the character that's the most famous, like most memorable. And since we're in such a niche nomination list, it's almost like I gave it to Hannah. I voted for Life is Strange Double Exposure. And the reason why I voted for it is because it's a story-driven game through and through. Like, it doesn't have the combat elements that all these other games have. It really is based on the actor or actress's ability to carry the story forward. And, you know, from what I've seen and heard, Life is Strange is obviously getting stacked on because these are great actors and stories that are being told. So I voted for Hannah.
I respect it, bro. I can't judge anyone else, so I'm gonna go with her just because I would love to see her take it home.
Word.
Innovation and accessibility: Black Ops 6, Diablo, Dragon Age, Prince of Persia, Star Wars Outlaws. I feel like I can't properly judge this because I haven't dived into everything, but I saw that with all of the complexity that Black Ops 6 currently has, I saw a dude with one hand saying that he was able to still play and have just as much fun as everybody else. And sure. I hear that and I'm like, oh, it might be them. Like, that's awesome.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know who I voted for that one, to be honest with you. It might have been COD.
All right. Games for impact. I mean, I haven't really, Closure, The Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzara.
Zao, yeah. TGA defines games for impact as a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. But it's up to the jury to interpret what that means and how to quantify that, like usual. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these indie games grabbed this one, but I think I voted for Life is Strange again for this one because it was the only one I recognized. And I don't think Life is Strange games have won this award before, so I think that was part of why I voted for
it. Life is Strange, I could see it. I was Tales. I want to say that I know what game that is.
Yeah, it's the one with like the purple colors. Plays like this guy from a tribe, and he has like
yes. So the person who was actually in charge of this game, I don't know if you know this or not. The director of this game is the guy who played Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins, and he made this for his father after his passing. So, shout outs to him. If he takes this, I'll love that for him. He was also in House of the Dragon Season 2. So, cool guy. Best ongoing. Here we go. Once again, I don't see anything here that I have a problem with the way I did last time. Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy XIV, that joint says. How many of these are there, bro?
14.
Fortnite and Helldivers 2. Right out of the gate, Helldivers 2 is not getting this.
Nah.
Unfortunately. I'm voting Fortnite. I always have to. It's probably going to Final Fantasy, but I'm going to vote Fortnite because look at what they're doing.
I think Diablo's going to win. I think Diablo's going to win because Diablo has a huge following, and the game didn't do as well as it should have when it dropped, but they've been doing everything they can to make the expansions fix everything. So I think that's going to get it a lot of love. And yeah, I think we'll see Diablo take that one just based off size of following alone, in my opinion.
Okay.
Not that Fortnite's not huge, but Fortnite has won this game tons of times, has won this award. We all
got robbed. They got robbed.
They got robbed once, but they won the first time.
Hey, bro. And if they're still doing it, why not still give them the award?
That's true.
You got to get other people to be like, you know what? If there's a reason why they're still winning this, why is that?
Shout outs to the Interloper, man. Shout outs to Cyberpunk 2077, man.
Do we want to do best community support? I feel like I can't even really.
Yeah, I think best community support should go to Helldivers 2. I
can respect that.
I think in terms of the way a community, like transparency and response, it says recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game update patches. My phone's still blinging on Discord for that game. I was seeing everything everywhere when it first came out. Guys were stopping mid-work days to hop online and play because things got updated and they just announced it and the patch got made. It's been a minute since we've played a game that has needed such like help with its lobbies, and we still stuck in trying to get into the game. Like, and they were like, "We're sorry, we didn't expect you guys to love it so much." I think that's so fire. So Helldivers 2 for me.
Okay, I'll go Fortnite.
Fair.
Just because I think Helldivers might have shot themselves in the foot at some point during their run. You know, they changed it, they reverted it, but I think once that bad press comes your way, it's hard to shake it. And I don't know if they necessarily have fully. Best independent game, I'm going to shout them out. Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei, and the Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. We know who's won this already because it's nominated for Game of the Year. Let's be real. It's the only one up there. Best debut indie game, Balatro, Animal Well, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, The Plucky Squire. Damn, bro. The Plucky Squire, I'm going to go for it, even though, again, Balatro won. It's got the nom, and you got to start questioning how does it get nominated for Game of the Year, but this wins Best Indie? That's
I don't know. All I know is I got to play Balatro to understand, because if it's anything like, you know, Sabak feels in Outlaws, where I'm just sitting here mindlessly playing this game for like an hour and a half, or like when you play like Gwent in Witcher, like if the Balatro game has that bite to it where it's like addicting and people keep playing it because it's like so good, I can understand why it would win. A card game with all these cool concepts rising to become such a like dope. But Plucky Squire, just straight up fun, good-hearted fun. Like, a dad can play with their kid, a mom can play with their kid. Like, it's that kind of a game. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes, bro.
Our best mobile game, Balatro's here. It's going up against Zentless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, which is Pokemon, so that's the danger of that one, right? Yeah. And AFK Journey.
Yeah, I think people are going to sleep on Zenless Zone Zero this year, and that's okay. But the same people who make that game are the same people who make Genshin Impact. And when that game was out, people slept and then they woke up. And these guys, these same developers, are making like a GTA sort of game. I don't know if you saw the trailer for it. It's like Amanta or something like that. But it's like same art style as Zenless Zone Zero, but it's an open world GTA-like game. And I think when that game comes out, people are going to come back and play Zenless again, and then they're going to realize this game was super good combat-wise. But yeah, Balatro will probably take it. But I voted for Zenless.
Okay. Best VR game, Arizona Sunshine Remake. You lost me. Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening. I've heard a lot about Metro Awakening, but my heart and my soul tells me Batman Arkham Shadow.
Batman.
And I watched someone play it, and I'm like, yeah, they really did cook with the story.
They did what they needed to do, but they couldn't. Never mind, man. Shut the fuck up before I get crazy on these people.
You'll have recapping 2023 or 2024 or whatever fucking year we're in to do what you want to do, bro. I know
we have a Kill the Justice League episode if you want to go listen to it.
Best action game, Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 4000, Space Marine 2. Now, if I have to pick a category that I think is stacked, that might be the one right there, bro.
What are you stuck
Those were some phenomenal noms.
What are you stuck between?
What do I think, bro? I mean, I've only really played 2 of them. One of them is a solo game. Some of these are multiplayer. I've heard great things about Warhammer. I don't know.
Warhammer does go crazy as somebody who has that game.
So what do you think?
I don't know, bro. I think I'm pulling up the list so I can just look at them dead in their face. I think Black Myth is going to take it. I think I voted for Helldivers or maybe Warhammer. But I think Black Myth is going to take it. Warhammer was here and gone. 360 boys love it, but which is back to what you said. The moment, the cultural moment. Black Myth's combat and concept and art is what everyone was talking about. People who don't even game are talking about that stuff. Oh, you played that monkey game? I'm like, why do people know this game? I think that's why it'll win.
Okay. Best action adventure: Astro Bot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
I voted for The Lost Crown. I think that game is incredible, and I voted for Astro Bot already for Game of the Year. So I wanted to show some love to any place where I saw Prince of Persia. I think Prince of Persia deserves to be on the best Game of the Year list this year, but because Ubisoft sucks ass, that's not going to happen.
Heard it. Best fighting game: Grand Blue Fantasy versus Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Marvel vs. Capcom, Multiverses, and Tekken 8.
You already know what it is.
Do I?
Yeah, I voted for Sparking Zero.
Okay. I sure. It had momentum.
I voted for Sparking Zero because it's a cultural moment for the game. He died this year. Like, it just would be really cool to see that happen. But Tekken 8 goes crazy.
Best family game: Princess Peach, Showtime, Astro Bot, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, The Plucky Squire. Mario Party, bro.
Mario Party. Yeah, that's true. It is
Mario
back.
Party, bro.
It probably will win because it's back.
Because it's Mario, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's Mario Party, bro.
Yeah. I think it's going to win because it's a family game.
Best Sim Strategy: Frostpunk 2, Age of Mythology, Kunitsu, Gami, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, or Unicorn Overlord. Off the sole fact that I've only seen one of these mentioned in a different category, I'm going to go Manor Lords.
Word. I don't even know what I voted for that one.
Best sports/racing game: F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K25, Top Spin 2K25, WWE 2K24.
I always vote either NBA or NFL in these. But I think F1 has a chance of winning because it's one of the only 8K games that exists. It's extremely beautiful. So from a simulation standard, F1 could take it, but I also have heard a lot of people talk about FC this year.
Okay. We'll go FC. Why not? Best multiplayer game: Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Tekken 8, Warhammer, Super Mario Party Jamboree, or Helldivers 2. And we're Fortnite, bro.
Helldivers 2.
Okay. I respect it. Mario Party's dangerous. We got to watch out for him.
He ain't going to make it. He can have family, he not having multiplayer, or he can have multiplayer and he's not having family.
Best adaptation.
Yes.
I got beef with this category.
This is a crazy category.
Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. Do you want to know my beef?
What the F is Knuckles?
The Paramount Plus TV show, Knuckles, bro. Idris Elba, bro. Yeah, you got to go put that on for you and Day. Y'all missing part of the verse, bro.
I didn't know he had a TV show.
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
Here's my beef. Arcane shouldn't be here.
Why do you say that?
The nominations dropped when it was only the first 3 episodes of that new season out.
I hear that.
So why was this here? You know, unless everyone on that voting panel has seen it already. But then you also have people like us that were probably just voting because of their love of the first season. And that's a valid opinion for them to drop this when only the first 3 episodes were out.
I agree. I think
so. I don't know. I've only seen the first season of Arcane now. I watched it. Haven't seen season 2 yet though, because I watched it all to catch up for it, and then I was like, maybe I'll wait.
Take a breather. That first season is heavy.
Fallout.
You understand why I went blow for blow with Cyberpunk Edge Runners, though, right?
I don't, because I feel like it blew Edge Runners out of the water. I don't get it. I think if you think they're comparable, you're smoking.
I think from a maximizing the game's world to tell a compelling story.
Both were cool, but in terms of Arcane, out of the water, blew it. It's leagues ahead of what I think Edge Runners did.
I think I understand what you're trying to say, and I'll give it to you. But I just remember emotionally being gripped by Edge Runners in a way that had me in a headlock, because it felt too close to home versus Arcane, which is still close because it's human and it's dynamic. But it just, for me, Arcane was just it's a cool show. The show is so cool in its concepts. but Fallout won this year. This year, I'll give it to Fallout because
think,
everyone's talking about Fallout this year.
Right. I mean, if it's not Fallout, it's going to be Arcane, and that won't feel legit to me, straight up.
And you got to give love. It's not animated. It's the only one out of all these that's not. It's a live action adaptation,
True.
and that takes skill.
So, hey, we'll see. Most anticipated game, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. I didn't know that was the name of the game, bro.
It is.
Ghost of Yotai, Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds. What are we doing here, bro?
You already know the winner here, bro.
Do I need to say the winner right now just because we're on record?
I guess we should. GTA 6 is going to get this game.
All right, thanks.
Award.
That's it. Why Fortnite post an ad for their game and have two of their characters posted up? They remade the GTA 6 menu because everybody wants this game to come out.
Oh yeah, bro. That game is going to be insane. That's going to be an insane one. See, this is the type of stuff that's a unifying force that would completely heal gaming in one example
and tear us apart in the most beautiful way.
It would be the most amazing thing. Anticipated, baby.
I'm going to go ahead and we're going to skip Content Creator of the Year. We're also going to skip Best Esports Athlete, and Best Esports Team.
Gives a crap.
So all of that being said, Isaiah, three games that you are hoping to see tonight during the Game Awards, whether it be an announcement, trailer that we've seen the first trailer for already. What are you hoping for? Give me three.
I would like some sort of Witcher presence. I'll even take a teaser.
That might be all you get. I think they've just started production on 4. No,
they did. As of last year, at the end of last year, I would love just like a little bit of an idea of where the story is headed. Like, are we playing as Geralt? Are we playing as the girl? I can't remember her name right now. I want to know those things. I think that would be fun, especially because I'm thinking about going back and playing that game all over again, and it's my favorite game of all time. And I feel like I'd like some guidance as I'm going in on what I should pay attention to. Anyways, that's me personal. But really, I would love some freaking Naughty Dog. I need Naughty Dog to pop outside in some way. I don't want a remaster. You showed us Factions 2 years ago and showed us a photo and said it's going to come out. Then you said it's not coming out. You have something. I want to see what it is. You owe it to us at this point. So I want to see Homeboy come out with his curls and be like, I'm back, Neil Druckmann. And I want to definitely hear something about maybe on the back end of a Last of Us 2 trailer. Season 2 trailer. I don't know. Just give me something that says, here's a new game. I needs it, please.
Right.
And third thing is, I would like GTA 6 gameplay. I really would. I think, it doesn't have to be more than a minute's worth, but I want to see some actual gameplay. It's been a minute, bro. When's the last time you watched a review and it was like somebody on stage playing a game? And
right.
It's like,
it's been a while.
I miss those, bro.
It's been a while.
That'd be nice.
GTA 5 had my favorite marketing in terms of it's memorable to me forever. They have that lady that narrates all their trailers, and they were dropping weekly. Here's the things you can do in GTA 6. Yeah. Own a house. And then you guy would walk in, do this, do that. Yeah. It'd be like
do heist with up to 3 other players.
Just like that. And legendary. GTA 5's advertising run is one of the greatest I've ever seen. Yeah. For me, my 3 things is, yes, Naughty Dog production. We know that they are making a game. We know that Troy Baker is supposed to be part of the cast for that. We know that supposedly it's not Last of Us related. Druckmann has stated that he'll probably do a Last of Us 3, but the next game isn't. And I would like to see that, because in terms of new stuff, it is now we're closing in on 5 years. So it'd be nice to get something. You think it's Uncharted 5? I don't think. I think it's something new. You think it's Uncharted 5 and it's a Sam story instead of a I don't think Drake? So. Absolutely not. I don't think it's any of that. I think we're getting something new from Neil Druckmann. New IP, straight. 2, it's been years. We've gone back and forth. We know production has been shaky. We know they were, shut down and all that. I think The Wolf Among Us 2 needs a lifeline, because we know it was announced at a Game Awards and they had their Game Awards trailer, and it would be nice after pretty much silence. And then they announced they were back in production again this year. It would be nice to see that we're getting close to something, right? Because if that game doesn't come out next year, What's the
It's never
point, bro?
coming. It's never
What's the point? So that's 2 for me, right? I said 2. Damn.
2.
Gears E-Day.
Yeah, we need Gears. I was going to say that as my 4th.
Gears E-Day. I think I would like something new.
I have a
You
4th.
forgot. You have a 4th? If you have a 4th, I got to think of a 4th, so go ahead.
Skate. I need the Skate console beta to be announced. I wanted to say something like dropping next week or dropping
Or
available
play
now. Yeah, like there's a beta that's out and they've been saying content release was supposed to come out this winter and we're in the winter. So it's like, what's going on? Where are you guys? I hope that they use this as an opportunity to launch it as far as it possibly can while everyone's eyes are on gaming. I think that would be very smart marketing wise. And once this game comes out, you're not going to be able to find me. This is one of those games that will forever be downloaded and it will be the game. It'll become my dashboard. I'm playing this and then you'll be like, let's play this. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll jump off Skate to go play that because this game, I'm so ready for skating to come back. Throw on some lo-fi beats and just get in that bag.
I'll take it to the movie verse then. Give me the Until Dawn trailer because I'm extremely concerned and I need something. And this feels like the place to give it to me at.
That's good. I like that.
So,
who do you think is the celebrity they have that comes in?
Tons.
Who do you think is like the celebrity though? Like the one that
big one, the big one.
Yeah,
they've
like
announced some.
Last year wasn't it Timothy Chalamet? Who was it that
was it? I know Simu Liu was there.
Wasn't it Timothy Chalamet? And then the guy came up and no, maybe it wasn't.
That was a while ago. I feel like
that might have been 2 years ago.
Who you're asking? Like who will come out to present an award? Oh, we had Al Pacino come out 2 years ago for this dude Chris Judge. Who would come out this year? That's a good question, bro. That's a. Who do you think? Who are you feeling?
I think we'll see Tim come back, but I also think it would be cool to see Spidey. I would actually want to see Tom Holland in a space like this. I think that would be pretty cool. If anything that has to do with like Marvel or superhero related announcements, I think that'd be tough. I also would like I wish there was more love shown by the cinema elite to gaming. I wish that there was more respect for the stories of those games. So it would be cool to have anybody.
Jordan Peele's trying to start it up.
I saw that. I would like what Jordan Peele did last year with Hideo. It would be cool to just see some very well revered and respected director.
Have Sam Jackson walk out on the damn stage, bro.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Give me Samuel Jackson because he likes games, bro.
Jackson's cool.
So yeah. Tough. You ready for when we get the Uncharted trailer, Uncharted 2, Tom Holland trailer at the Game Awards? That's what you ready for?
See, if he comes out and he announces it, I'll get it. I'll take it. Okay. I'm going to watch it no matter what, bro. It has Mark Wahlberg in it, bro. I'm going to see it. But I like Mark Wahlberg.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've always liked Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark. Never seen Entourage?
Well, stop it, bro. And the Pulse, bro. And the Pulse.
Never seen Ballers?
And the Pulse, bro.
Oh, yeah. He's hated right now, right? Isn't he like canceled right now?
I don't know, bro. I just don't. Him and his brother. I can't. I like them sometimes, but I can't take them serious most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
He's a terrible choice for Sully, so we could.
Absolutely terrible. We already know. Also, so Tom and Holland is a terrible choice for Nathan Drake.
That's debatable.
All right, we're going to get out of here before we start arguing. We got love for y'all for listening to another episode of CUZZO-OP, a Pulse episode in particular. We hope you, as a gamer who is listening to this, will be watching tonight. We will be watching, and we will get back to you on what we think. That'll be our next episode that'll drop next week. We're literally going to try to drop it tomorrow.
We're going to try.
We'll see how that goes. Because if I'm blown away by these announcements, I might need some time.
Two episodes, 2 different episodes. The Game Award winners and the Game Award announcements back to back.
Might split it up. But gaming's alive. It's in a weird space, but it is alive. It's been a weird year, but it is alive. And I think that that's worth remembering before we go into next year, where games that are supposed to crack the space-time continuum drop. So it's an exciting time. We're glad you're here with us. And again, we thank you for listening to another episode. Comment on YouTube, comment on Spotify, hit us up, text us if you have thoughts. That's what this is about. It's about the community of people who take a listen. So we got much love for you, and know every time you tap in with us here at CUZZO-OP, you're always going to find 3 things. 2 cousins, 1 podcast, and endless entertainment. See you later.